Good evening, I'm Sangeeta Kandola. A 15-year-old girl who died in a suspected arson attack in Beckton has been named as Tiffany Regis. The teenager died of smoke inhalation at the property in Tollgate Road. 5 people were also injured but have since been discharged from hospital. A 16-year-old boy arrested on suspicion of murder has been released on bail until next month. A man has been arrested after a car collided with 2 police vehicles in Fulham. Officers attempted to stop the car in the vicinity of North End as part of an ongoing investigation. The driver failed to stop and collided with an empty marked police car, causing it to overturn. The driver then collided with a second police vehicle. The funeral of 2 sisters originally from London who were shot dead in the occupied West Bank has taken place. British-Israeli nationals Mia and Rena D were the daughters of a former rabbi at the Radlett Synagogue in Hertfordshire and had left the capital in 2014. The sisters were killed while in Jordan Valley on Friday. When a historic church in St John's Wood burned down earlier this year, it devastated the local community. It was engulfed by a fire in January, leaving an empty shell. But despite that, people gathered at the site today to hold their Easter Sunday service. Jay Akbar was there.
We've been through so many emotions since that day. We've had anger, disbelief, despair, hope.
It's been 10 weeks of grief after the devastating fire at St Mark's. Today, a big step towards acceptance.
Would everyone like to come and gather around the fire, please?
Because today's Easter service in the shadow of what's now a shell was about rebirth.
And inflame us with new hope.
New hope following the loss of a building many of these people considered a second home.
It was a huge beacon for the whole community, people who had no faith, people from other faiths. And it's something to do, I think, with, 170 years of prayer in the walls.
Those 170 years came down in a single night in January. Not just the stunning mosaics and the stained glass windows, but a community hub, a place people turn to in times of need.
London in 1997 as a refugee, and this church was my sanctuary.
That sanctuary, these people all believe, can and will be rebuilt.
I think we are really, really lucky, even with this loss.
We know that as our Lord Jesus Christ has risen, this church is rising.
It's a tragic, terrible part of a church's history, but it will move on. This church has seen many things in its time, and it will be rebuilt.
Reverend Kate once said we may never know the origins of that fire, but she's begun to make her peace with it.
Yeah, of course I would like someone to say, right, this is how it happened and this is how we stop it from ever happening to either this building or any other building ever again. But at the same time, yeah, it is time to move on and to look at the next phase of St Mark's life.
And I imagine that is these people.
Yeah, completely. A church is not a building, it's the people.
The investigation into the fire is ongoing. In the meantime, the building may be a shell, but the church is full. Jay Akbar, ITV News.
Right, time for a look at the sport now.
Zero Accounting Software sponsors ITV Regional Sports Report.
In the Premier League, Crystal Palace came out on top this afternoon in their match against Leeds. The Eagles went from strength to strength in the second half, ending the game 5-1 up. But disappointment for Arsenal as Liverpool came in with a last-minute goal, ending the game 2-2. And in the rugby, Saracens were beaten in Champions Cup quarter-final. When they went head-to-head with La Rochelle, they lost 24-10 to the French side. Weather now. Here's Aisling.
Feels like home, whatever the weather. Valent Boilers and Heat Pumps sponsors ITV London Weekend Weather.
Hello there and a very good evening to everybody at home. Well, today is the last of the settled weather. We've got plenty of showers to come as we head through Monday, and the breeze is going to pick up as well. It's going to be particularly windy on Tuesday and on Wednesday, and actually across western parts of the UK there is a yellow warning out for some strong and gusty winds, and overall through this week turning cooler. So certainly the end of the settled spell of weather that we've had. But out there at the moment it is still dry, but the breeze is now starting to pick up. We've got some clouds spilling in from the west as well, and by tomorrow morning signs of that weather front pushing in. A lot of clouds, showery outbreaks of rain, but a relatively mild start to the day. Temperatures only dropping back to around 9 or possibly 10 degrees Celsius. So cloudy at first. We've got some rain through tomorrow morning. At times that will be quite heavy. It will clear away though, and then we'll see sunshine and scattered showers following on through. And it's possible there could be the odd rumble of thunder in and around these showers as well, and some gusty winds in the showers. And at best tomorrow temperatures getting up to around 14 to 16 degrees Celsius. So a touch cooler as we head through tomorrow. Then from Tuesday into Wednesday, there's an area out in the Atlantic that we're keeping a close eye on. We've got a low pressure system developing, and that's going to bring a particularly windy spell of weather across many western parts of the UK, and for us quite a blustery couple of days to come as well, and we'll see plenty of rain with that too. So a very damp, unsettled day to come as we head through Tuesday. Outbreaks of rain, temperatures then continuing to drop back, highs of around 14 degrees Celsius. Blustery with sunshine and showers on Wednesday, and then those showers continue through Thursday.
Valent sponsors ITV London Weekend Weather.
That's all. I'm back with updates in Good Morning Britain from 6 a.m. Until then, do enjoy your Easter Sunday. Bye-bye.